Hi, and welcome to the Skirball. We are here celebrating Education Through Music LA, and this organization is amazing because it services children all throughout Los Angeles all year in their core curriculum, and they are introducing them to music and the arts.
It is going to be an amazing evening of musical guests and musical performances by some of my students. Kristen Bell is here. Oh my gosh, we are so excited. And I am so fortunate to be representing Education Through Music Los Angeles. Music education matters. Thank you. How important and vital is music in your daily lives?
Music is important every single minute of our daily lives. Having taught music for 35 years, I will say this is one of the most important functions we could go to make sure that every child gets music education.
Well, I think in order to continue to, have a culture where music is held in this kind of respect that it should be, I think we need to encourage the youth to take a more serious interest in it and give them the resources and the access to be able to do that. And so ETM-LA is really a wonderful opportunity for kids to get exposure to something that they may not have otherwise had.
Well, I've been involved with ETM-LA for many years, actually, and tonight I'm performing, just kind of backing up some of the other artists. When I look up on the stage and I see those kids, I see myself. That was me not too long ago. So it's a really great cause, and if we can inspire another child to pick up an instrument and do something productive and creative, it's the best cause there is, I feel.
There's so many studies that talk about how you get better in math and with social skills. Like, music education is absolutely vital. I make my kids play piano even though they never want to do it, but I'm like, you don't realize what kind of great outcomes come when you are exposed to music, when you can think through music, and I just think every kid deserves to have a music education.
Why Education Through Music, and why is it so passionate to you?
So I'm a composer professionally, like a lot of our board members and staff and people like that involved in the entertainment industry here in LA. And I grew up in Colorado and had this amazing public school full of a great music program. And when I moved to New York City and then to here, I discovered my situation was very unusual, that this public school that had a great, like an orchestra and all that, and that there's a lot of kids, like hundreds of thousands or millions of kids that don't have that in normal public schools. And I thought, well, I got to participate in helping somehow fix that problem. So this program does exactly that.
Honestly, I think there's a devaluing of music a lot of times because music is everywhere. It's on the radio, it's on your phone, it's on your iPad, and so we don't realize the music has to be written by someone. It has to come from somewhere. And so I think there's this devaluing, and we have to kind of make sure that we're promoting it. We're putting it in the schools from the kids when they're very, very, very young, so they know and they grow up and they realize you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be a composer.
What brings you out tonight, and how are we supporting education through music?
Well, I'm very lucky to be the president of the Composers Diversity Collective. We are an organization that helps to promote equity and, access for composers of color in the industry. And of course, an organization like the ETM-LA is so important because that's where we start. We start with these young people, making sure that they have instruments, that they believe in themselves, and they know that they can make their voices heard in this incredible industry that we have here in this city.
How important has music been in your life?
Music for me meant so much to me, especially as a young kid. It was an escape. It was a place where I could go to feel powerful. And music has a way of connecting you to people without having to use words, without having to feel like you look a certain way or have to act a certain way. It's just a way of really connecting with people.
For me, from a very early age, music was an outlet for emotion that I didn't know how to actually deal with. Whether it was someone broke my heart or I had a crush or whatever, it was always writing a song for that. And I think it goes deeper to sort of explain music is the one language that really crosses all language barriers. I think it brings the world together.
The question is, why not music? That's really why not music and art and dance and creative writing and all these things to be foundational in the structure of creating a curriculum for every child. And it's not to be considered as an elective or something they may or may not choose to do. It is essential to a child's well-being and education.
The thing about playing an instrument is it gives back. So many things in this world take from us. When you play an instrument, it gives to us. It gives us peace, joy, fulfillment, the ability to listen and collaborate with others. So many skills.
So for a young person who is watching this and they want to get into composing, what advice would you give them?
Never stop writing, and just write and write and write and find your voice. That's how you find your voice. So when it is your time and you get hired to do something, you're ready to go.
I am so happy that you are here. What has been the most amazing part of this experience?
Probably meeting Kristen Bell, but also like having the experience of being with a conductor, an amazing one, and singing with a choir. I've never done that before, so that's really amazing.
And with kids from all over Los Angeles.
Probably meeting Kristen Bell, being right here right now, getting interviewed. I never thought I'd be here, and eating.
They had pizza. Pretty good. What has been your favorite part of working with these wonderful children?
You guys are so amazing. Being able to just be a part of your learning experience here has been so special to me. And watching you guys shine on that stage, I'm so excited.
And last question, what do you see the future for education through music? What do you see the future for the organization?
Oh, I think continuing to imbue students with a sense of hope through music and a sense of togetherness. I think at the end of the day, all of us are looking to connect, and I think that that is always going to be a noble cause to support.
Music is one of those things that somehow we convinced ourselves is like an academic luxury. It's really not a luxury. It massively impacts your ability to learn, your social skills, all of that kind of thing for the rest of your life. The idea is to just give them that missing component of childhood, like as if it's just a fundamental right of their growing up years. So that they can go off and do whatever they want, and there's no real barriers to any goals that they have. And music's so important for achieving that.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
ETM-LA, run!